Hi, my name is Justin Snedden. I'm a licensed London black taxi driver, badge 66452. I'm using this as part of the complaint as it sort of back me up as a person that exists. I'm not a rival from another company trying to do Auto Reisen, give them bad reviews, bad name, trying to sort of, interfere with their business in any way. I rented a car from them in Lanzarote, 25th of April to the 29th of April of this year. Vehicle number 3977HYG, Lanzarote Airport. I've used them before for the first time, a couple of months ago for the first time in Tenerife. Very happy, good prices, fast to pick up your key, fast to drop the key off, absolutely no issues whatsoever. The reason I'm doing this, I've waited a week for a email. I had emailed with them on the flight home on Saturday last week when they were at the airport, just before we got on the plane, telling them about an incident regarding some euros that was stolen from my wallet that I left in the car by accident. I've given them a week to reply, no reply. So this is how I sort of deal with it. I'm going to leave reviews on YouTube, wherever I can leave a review. I'm out of pocket 160 euros approximately. I had English money in the wallet, which I hadn't counted, but I knew I had those euros and they were gone. Anyway, I'll get into that in a second, but this is how I want to deal with it, and I want to warn people against it. I had 3 €50 notes and a €10 note left in my wallet with some English money, cards, etc. Coming back to the airport, it was in my bag. I remembered I needed fuel, so we stopped. I got the wallet out, put it in the front somewhere after paying, and forgot I'd put it in the front. And got to the airport, handed the car in, keys, no problem, everyone's good. But then about an hour before the flight, it clicked that my wallet wasn't in my bag, and did I leave it in the car? Could I have been that silly? My fault? Yes, I did, even though I went through the car with a torch, went under seats, just did not, I don't know why, think to check in just front where the cigarette charger was. That's where it was. So I thought, well, big companies, you shouldn't have any problem. I locked the car when I walked away from it. So I ran through security. They were fine. The lady on the counter in the car parking area, there was a counter where you put your keys, you pick up your keys. She said the car's been taken away, and I went asked the person who picked up the car, and she said she'd make a phone call, and she said, oh yes, your wallet is left in the airport office. So fine. So I ran in. I knew it would be okay. They took out a rucksack. Inside the rucksack was a brown envelope with my wallet in. Excellent. Usually, all these things, you never have to worry about these things being stolen. Big companies and things like this, people are honest. Took the wallet out. They even said to me, just give it a check. And I said, oh yeah, I'm sure it is. And I opened it up. There's the English money, my cards and everything. Those 3 €50 notes and the 60 were missing. I thought, I thought, think for a second here. Could that have possibly fallen out somehow before you make this accusation? I thought, no, clearly those are gone. Every single euro note I had was gone. And this is what makes it even more bizarre. Why just the notes? Why wasn't the wallet thrown? The wallet could trace back to the person who picked the car up. So I thought this is going to be a bit awkward for him, because they're going to say, well, we gave the car to such and such guy to go and take it to clean. So I obviously said euros are taken. They looked, well, this is all we've been given, so we'll go and see the manager who's in the car parking area. So I went over there, waited a few minutes sweating because I'm out of breath. I ran down, and the manager came over, and I could, usually I wasn't recording straight away, which now I think, why didn't I? But then when you normally ask for a manager about an incident on this scale, usually they're really, really sorry about this. Yeah, what happened? This guy, he didn't look me in the eye. He came straight over, didn't speak English, spoke to the lady in the counter, and just by the way he was speaking, banging his hand, I could just tell he was unapologetic, uncaring. So the way the manager was speaking suggested to me that he was covering up something, he was uninterested. The girl said at the counter that, well, anybody could have taken it. What do you mean anybody could have taken it? The person that picked the car up, that handed the wallet in, surely somebody saw that. It only happened within the last hour. And the manager again he didn't. I presume he didn't speak English. Maybe he was just using that as an excuse. But when I said this is not right, he started talking again in Spanish and having a go. So I thought I better record what I can now of the conversation. And I thought the fact that he's defending, when I put the camera up and started recording, he said, no photography, you'll see the little clip I've got. He didn't want to be photographed. Why wouldn't you want to be photographed? What are you hiding? What is it? You don't want your face to be seen by certain people? The fact that they took this cash, what does that suggest? That suggests that they will hand this wallet in. Nobody said, oh yeah, I remember it was, John, Peter, Carl, whatever. It was them. Nobody, it was like hush hush, nobody talking about it. Nobody putting anyone around it. So the fact that he's done it suggests that, we can just get away with this because no one's going to, our company are going to come together and protect us. And this suggests to me, what else could they be doing? Could they be scanning your car? Anything left in the vehicle by accident or other things like, could they be calling people in the country you come from and saying, oh, such and such is away from their address, they're over here? Who knows if this is the scale it's at? I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound alarmist but you have to look at this. What does this say? They don't reply to emails. The manager is kind of rude and dismissive and doesn't want to know. What company does that? Usually companies are very big companies, or any size company actually, you walk into with a complaint like this. They're even if you would have said to me, I know cash, but it's like your word against ours. What can we do really? But the attitude just stunk to high heaven. It was terrible. Anyway, so I'm putting this out because I want to warn people against it. I want to cost them more money than them stolen from me. And the best thing you can do in this situation is reviews. What do you do when you look at a review site? You look at that one bad review, don't you? That's that can determine whether you eat at a restaurant or whatever. So maybe they'll contact me after seeing this. I'm going to put it on Twitter, Google reviews, TripAdvisor, everything I can think of. I've got thousands of Twitter followers. I've had millions of YouTube views. So somebody's going to see this, and we'll see if they get back to me. And then I'll decide how I want to play it. But all I want is, it's my word against theirs about how much was taken, but this can't happen. You people need to feel safe that their property is found, that it's returned to them in hire cars, and this will hurt the economy of the country it's in. Not good. So can we, you either get back to me on this, or this is getting left up online. Thank you. This is the manager, and I'm at the checkpoint. No. He's stolen my money. AutoReisen. They steal your money. This is going on the internet. Unless I get my money back, I'm taking this man. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I went into this office. They're not even checking. They're not even checking. This is the attitude.